Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Twisted Paper Studio. How are you? I hope you're all well. It's day 7. Blessings to Jade, Brooke P, and Mary Boggs 2534. Blessings to you. We're going to get right into this and get started today, but first we're going to pick out our beautiful little garden dragon and our word of the day. Yesterday we had the word resilience. Let's see what today is. I'm going to go ahead and mix them up so we don't pick the same one. And even if we do pick the same one, it's okay because maybe we needed it. So let's pick the top one and see what it is. Oh, it's the coconut dragon. And that word is multitask. Woohoo, that's me. I'm the coconut dragon. Okay, let's see what coconut dragon says. That's cranberry. Hey. The coconut dragon. Okay, the coconut dragon. And we'll go ahead and read it and I'll show you him because he's just the cutest thing ever. Okay, so the coconut dragon swoops in with a message of multitasking. The actual coconut can be used as a vessel, as food, as a drink, and more. Like its namesake, the so-called tree of 1,000 uses, this creature assists on so many levels. Utilitarian tasks and to-do lists should be your game plan at this time. Plan your course of action carefully so you can combine jobs. While there can be room for rest and play as well, you may find your agenda growing rather than shrinking. That's me. If you don't start checking things off soon. Oh boy, that's a good reminder. I definitely have to check things off. Isn't he just so cute? He's just a doll. He's a doll. Okay, so we're going to put these away. Our little garden dragons. And they help us. We've learned some great words. Okay, multitasking. We are going to multitask today. However, we are going to do this masterboard, and then we left off yesterday's video where we did these. We did this masterboard, and we need to decorate them. I'm going to do this first so that I can decorate it all together. So I'm going to continue the same way that I had, that I was yesterday, and I'm just going to be putting some collage pieces down in some sort of a way, big or small, it doesn't quite matter. I'm going to use that up there, I'll use this over here, and that's all I'm doing. I'm just taking some papers and collaging on a large base to have as my masterboard. Put that there. And I am going ahead and using that method that I told you about so that I can do this rather quickly. And that is where I just put things down in kind of like a random spot where I'm going to have them. And I'm going to just continue with that flow of a feeling. I am using all the color choices, so you can do that too. You can gather your color choices first, or you can just use scraps, but you can definitely gather your color choices first. This way it matches the project that you're working on, and that's very helpful. Let's see what else I have. Oh, I have some ledger paper here. Use that. I like that there. And I have some, oh, how about some, we didn't use that yesterday. How about some Florentine paper? That's always fun. I think it adds, it's such pretty paper and it adds so much definition to the projects. So I have some pieces down here. And I wanted some more images type, but you know, if you get to seeing that you have too much of one thing somewhere and too much words in a place, you can always fix it afterwards with an image. You can do that. Yes, you can. Don't be afraid. And of course, I might have to rip around these. I'm going to rip around some of these edges here, and so that I'd have more in my middle parts. Let's start gluing these down because I'm getting kind of congested in laying them out. I'm going to move this over, and I'm going to start gluing down these images. I might change them as I go, and it's okay to change your mind. Nothing is permanent. You can even change your mind after you've designed a whole entire project. It doesn't matter. You're the artist. You have control of what you put down and where you move it to and what you do with it. You are the creator. So I hope everyone is well. I hope you're all having a wonderful week. And it is also Merry Monday, so I will be, oh no, wait, that was yesterday. I'm getting ahead of myself. I did post a Merry Monday video yesterday, too. I'm doing too many things at once. Oh, that's the multitasking thing I got. See, I needed that. Cross things off and checklist them. I hope this is going well. I'm videoing so many videos and trying to get them uploaded to have some free time. I would like to go in and see my kids soon, so I'm preparing for that as well. And that's another reason for me having videos and getting some free time from them, is so that I can go in and see them. I'm excited for that. One second here. And I'm going to just glue this and use this big old piece. Remember I said it doesn't quite matter what size you use. You can use little pieces, but this is the way I collage. And I just think that the larger pieces have a different flow to them. And then you can always take some small pieces afterwards and put them down on your work as focal points if you wanted to. And if you had a lot of small pieces of paper and you wanted to collage with it, go right ahead. That's your artwork. You can definitely do that. You do not have to do it my way at all. No, you don't. See, this was here. I kind of had them in a roundabout way, and then they went ahead and moved on me. It's okay. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I am growing a little bit every day, and I'm so excited to see new people here. If you'd like to comment and give, I give beautiful blessings. You can leave me a comment, and I will shout you out. Beautiful blessings. I am doing the 100-day challenge, so if that's why you're coming to my channel, I thank you. I'm teaching, so if you just came here and you haven't seen any of my videos yet, you can go back to day 1, and I'm kind of going over the basics of paper craft and junk journals. Already so far, we've put together 2 journals, and now we're learning about filling them. Even if you're advanced, I may have given some helpful tips in my past videos to help you out if you're just new here and you want to go have a look. I'm just sharing the things that I've learned along the way, and of course I'm sharing free information that I've learned, so this is free information. If I've had a paid-for course by somebody, or I've taken the time to pay for information from someone else, of course, I'm not going to share that information. That wouldn't be very kind of me to do that. But if I did learn something from someone that I paid for, I would definitely let you know if the course would be worth it for you to go over and check it out. However, I do suggest that if you do like these things and you want to pay for a course, you can go over and check out, paid courses. I believe sometimes artists mention them in their talkings, or there's paid for courses on Etsy. Definitely go look at the look at the reviews first before you buy it. That's what I would suggest you do. And then also check to see if you can't find it anywhere else, because sometimes people, you know, if you don't have money, people offer the information, or you can, you know, research it if you're intuitive enough to learn that sort of thing on your own. But definitely, I suggest paid for courses if you're wanting to learn something from another artist and you don't quite know how to do it and you enjoy their work. I've done that. Whoops. I can't tell you how many courses I've gotten from Nellie Wortman. I like her. I like her very much, so I love her work. Okay, so we're going to keep going here. Okay. I'm liking this composition. I'm going to be running out of this very soon. This glue book, this glue page. And then there are artists who use, oh, where is my glue book? I don't even know at this point. It's probably, it's hidden. I do have a glue book. I should be using that for this. Definitely. It would be less wasteful than using all my copy paper. I found it. It's right here. Excuse me. I need to take a sip. Hold on. Excuse me. Oi boy, thank you. Okay, I have a glue book here. If you guys have a book that you, you know, you're not reading anymore. This is Danielle Steele. Sorry, Danielle Steele. Back in the day, everybody used to read Danielle Steele's books. Some people probably still do. I don't anymore. I used to. On the bus when I went to work, because I did work in New York City when I was a young girl. And I used to read Danielle Steele books on the bus. That was before, well, that was in the Walkman days, you know. Remember we used to have Walkman? Oh gosh, times have changed, huh? Oh, I didn't always have batteries for my Walkman, so I used to read the books. I'm gonna go ahead and rip around here, only because I wanted to match everything else. I am putting it on upside down. It's okay. Actually, I don't think I'm going to use that there because I need something a little bit bigger. Now let's use this. And I'm not going to waste it all on this spot. I could use that somewhere else down the line. I like that look. Okay, and see, now I am going to have to fill this in with a small piece, and that's okay. That's okay. I'm going to collage this now. So this is the sort of way I do collage, kind of get all my papers together. But now, listen, if you just have a bunch of papers and you just want to go collage crazy and you just like all the collage and all the way it looks and don't have any preference of the color, theme, or the way it's going or texture or anything like that, be my guest. Collage it up. Collage everywhere. That's fun. That's a lot of fun. Being free and not caring, that's a lot of fun to do that. But I know that I am making this for our book, and I am doing it methodically. So that is the reason for that is the purpose of my way of collaging right now. I have a method to my madness, and I'm going to put that there to cover that up. And I'm also using the color scheme that's in our books. Whoops. Okay. And this is what's called a masterboard. It's continuing on, and I can keep going. I can keep continuing. I'm looking for more things. Oh, look here. This is a piece of coffee dyed paper that I had, and I am going to rough up the edges because everything else is. And I'm not going to do it on this side because I can cover that. Let me see. Yeah. This is already torn, so I'm just going to do it on the one side. And then I can cover the other side with another piece of collage. Even though it's straight edged, it's okay. All right, so this is a great way to use up your scraps or to get started with your books, pieces in your books, to work with different kinds of things, different kinds of ephemera things inside your books. It's a great way to start, is making a collage. It has lots of great uses, and there's lots of heavy-duty things you can get from it. I like that there. We'll put that there. And I would use the glue stick to do collage. It gets around all of the edges very well, and that's what you want to do with collage. You want to make sure that all of your edges are glued down, and your whole sheet of paper basically is glued down. Now I do see I'm going to have to cover that up with something because I left myself an opening. And that's okay. We'll figure it out. Here, I have this. I can put that there. And then I do see that there's a white core on here. Don't be afraid to touch up the white core with your ink if you have it. If not, you're just going to have to rip it again. And to get rid of that white core, in your dominant hand, you pull away. So in your dominant hand, you want to pull up towards you. The back will then be the white core. If your dominant hand was your left hand, you'd pull up towards you with your dominant hand, whichever one. You want to make the motion come closer to you. That leaves the white core on the back of your items when you're ripping. Oh my gosh, I think I'm a walking dictionary for junk journaling. Sometimes I don't have any of, I can't share this information with many people in my family because they don't do this stuff. They don't do these journals like we do. No. My sister, though, she wants to take a course from me. My sister, she's like, I want to do, because I think I'm going to teach. Oh, do you know, guys, somebody asked me if I wanted to teach. I forget. Planner Chicks. Deborah. Hi, Deborah. She asked me if I wanted to go and teach in Texas in August. I'm thinking about it, but I don't know. I'd really have to see if I could do that because, I mean, I don't even know how I would get there. I have to see. I'm going to use some of this on here. I like this. Now, see, this is already collaged for me. Of course, this is my work, but it's already collaged for me, sort of. So I'm just going to kind of put that right up there like that, and then I'll put this here, and then we just have to cover that corner. All right, let me do that. First, I'll do this. And then I'm going to put that piece of ledger paper on the top. I like the color. I like the texture. Oops. I like everything about it. There, and it covered that up nicely. Oh, and the other side was the date. Oh, well. I like to keep the date sometimes on things, but I liked the numbers too. I liked those numbers. Okay, now we just have to figure out that bottom. I kind of don't want to put any more bunnies on here because I want to be the one to place the bunnies. Oh, let's put this. We'll use this. This was left over from the cover of the smaller book that we did. And I think it just fits perfectly. Oh, look at that. I made a mess. I shouldn't have went down so far. That's all right. We'll have to pick something else to go there. No big deal. It's no big deal. It's fixable, you guys. It's fixable. All right. So now we went over a master board. We've made a real master board. We touched base on it yesterday. We made a small one. Now we've made a really long one. And of course, I could keep going. I didn't have to stop here. I could glue another piece on underneath and then attach it with some more collage to keep it attached. But I showed you how to do that, and you guys can just go have fun. I like that there. I'll just use that. Yes, we'll use that. And then I'm going to cut it all up too. I'm going to cut it into different shapes and sizes to use in the book. And again, you can do this however you want to. However, this time I'm going to leave the back in the magazine, in the magazine that it is, because of the fact I kind of don't know where I'm putting it. And since I don't know where I'm putting it, it could be a pocket, or it could be a belly band that doesn't quite need to be backed with anything. I was just showing you guys that yesterday. If I was making those all journal tags, I would, I would back this whole thing if I was making all this journal tags. But there we go. That's a master board. That's a big collage, a long strip, and lots of uses. So let me put this to the side for a second so I can kind of straighten this up and take a look at this. And then I have all of these little scraps. Now, if you're new to junk journaling, right, what I would suggest is, yes, if you have tiny little pieces of garbage, you can throw them away. If they're specialty papers, you can keep them if you think you might use them. I do have some good uses for them, so if you want to hang on to them, I will show you that. We'll get into all that stuff. But if it's just copy paper, and you've copied a digital, and it's just like a tiny little piece like this, don't be afraid to throw it away. Don't be afraid. It's no big deal. However, if you want to hang on to some of those pieces, you can, and we will get into some scrap things. And if you want to go and explore my channel, you just have to go and look in my titles of my videos. I do have some really good videos for scrap things. All right, so we're going to push those up to the side right now. I cleaned up this mess a little bit. I'm going to put this here. These are the Florentine pages and some ledger pages. We have the book pages. And I just want to get out some pieces of some fussy cut things now for my, possibly for my tags. Oh, that's another thing. Touching that piece of scrapbooking paper, I do want to let you know, sometimes using scrapbooking paper on a masterboard, it depends on how thick it is. You don't want to use it if it's too thick. Sometimes it's a little hard to work with, so I wouldn't always suggest scrapbooking paper on a masterboard unless the paper is thin. This is a little thin. Some of these are thick. This is a thick piece of scrapbooking paper. I wouldn't suggest that on a masterboard, but you could use it if you like it. You know, there's no wrong way in doing any of this. No wrong way. Okay, so now let's take a look at this. I need to cut this up, and I need to make this some pieces. I don't know what I'm going to make yet, but I'm just going to start. I'm just going to get my cutter up here, and I'm just going to start. I don't really know what I'm going to make, and I don't have to start today. I mean, I could roll this up like I showed you and keep it and just cut little bits off of it if I knew what I was going to do with it. But I kind of have an idea, and I know that I want to use it. I know that I want to use it in my junk journal. So I am going to take my chopper and cut some of it up, because that's just fun to me. seeing what you're gonna get. Okay, I'm gonna start right here. I don't know what size this is, but it looks to me to be about 3 inches, and I'm just gonna go right down the middle there. Oops. And see, I have this strip. I'm gonna clean it up so it's ready to go when I need it. So that's what we're doing today, cutting these things up. And that's a strip ready to go. What can I do with it? We're gonna find out. I don't know. I'm just as curious to find out as you are. Let me just see here, because some of these things weren't lined up right in as far as the papers were different sizes. So we know this is straight, we know that's straight, so I'm gonna bring this around here and do that side. And there we go. That's another sheet. And we have some more. Now this got a little wonky, which is okay. I'm going to try to get it to the right size. I'm going to cut there, and then we'll fix that after. It got a little wonky because of the fact that I glued some pieces on there together, which is okay. All right, so now we have this to work with. And what else do we have here? Let's try this way first. Let's do this way. None of my pieces am I making too much, too big, because of the fact that my book is only 4.5 inches wide, but it is tall. Oh, we could have made a belly band out of all this, but you know what? Next time. Okay, so I'm going to clean up there. So I made my straight edge, and I'm going to clean up here, made my straight edge. I didn't want to cut off those book pages, but that's okay. I'm just going to do it one more time just to make sure it's all even. Okay? There we go. Now we have some pieces. We have some pieces to work with in our book. Here we go. We can do whatever we want with this. This is our clean slate, our palette, to make things in our book. Now, yesterday, I think that we made a pocket. I'm not mistaken. Yes, we made a little pocket shape. And we were going to, now I did back it, of course, because I didn't know I was going to make it a pocket. But we could put this little pocket, and it fits good right here. One of few things that I want to check, though. Even though my book's open, and I'm thinking that this is going to fit good right here, I already know it's not going to. So if I didn't check, and I was just going to glue this down, and I went to close it, it's getting caught by this crease here that's deceiving because of the fabric being there. So I need to take a little bit off, which is okay. It's okay to do that. You just gotta check that when you put things in your book, your closing of it doesn't inhibit, is that the word? Your closing of it doesn't hurt or interfere with the process. Now, I already cut my circle out of here. I'm going to take a little bit off this side and check it. But if you see that it's tending to be uneven, take a smaller bit more about this side first, and then go to the other side and take that off. This way your circle punch already stays in the center. It's a little bit of advice. But I think once will be good. And my circle really wasn't that uneven. We're going to try it one more time because I just need a little bit more room. And then we're going to have a pocket. We are. Okay. I think I just need to take a little bit more. Tiny bit. Tiny. And it's okay to keep having to go back and check your work. It's fine. It's fine. We all do it. Okay. So there, my pocket can go in now. It's all set and ready to go in its place, except for I have to put some glue. But before I put my pocket down, before I do that, I'm going to go through and check my digitals to see if I have anything that I want to put as a focal point on my pocket. I might. And you can put many things as a focal point on your pockets or on your tucks or your tags. You can use images from Collage. You can use some fabric. You can use some pretty paper, some pretty Florentine paper. You can use some scrapbooking paper with some print on it. Oh, that even looks cute. Maybe we'll put a piece of that on there. We can do that. This is a little thinner, this paper. Maybe we'll do that. Let's see. And then I have some of these little bunnies, and they're so adorable. I think I'm going to go with this triangle shaped bunny thing here. Maybe I'll just fussy tear it out. I'll go ahead and do that. And with my dominant hand, I'm pulling towards me so that that white stuff stays on the paper and is not on my image that I'm wanting to put on my collage. Let's see, put that to the side. And now I'm going to fussy tear around the whole thing. And I'm doing that by holding the image and just pulling back, pulling forward with my dominant hand. That's all I'm doing. If I need to turn it around in my hand, I'll do that. I'm keeping my fingers on my image the entire time so that I can just get what I want off there. Your fingers pinching the image is what guides you to what you can save. And I still think I need to take off more, so let's go a little closer. And I still want to take more off, so I'm going to just go a little closer. It's just working with it, that's all. It's the same way, like loosey fussy cutting with your scissors, except for you're doing it with your hands. Okay, this should be good. I was trying to keep these words down here with a piece of the image. I don't think I'm going to be able to, so I'm going to just go ahead, and it kind of looks like an Easter egg. Isn't that funny? The shape looks like an Easter egg. I'm just going to take that off there and just hold on to that, just like that. I'm going to put, I like the little polka dot up there, even though it doesn't really quite go, but it does. I don't know if you could see that. Yeah, I'm liking that. I think I'm going to put that there. Okay, so I definitely want to ink up around those edges. And I'm going to do that with my little Tim Holtz inks and my dauber. Because I want it to be a vintagey type feel. I'm going to keep going. Okay, I'll close that up, and I'm going to get my glue book. I don't know what I did with it. And I'm going to glue around there. I don't remember if this was my new stick. No, it's not my new stick, but that's all right. There's still some in there that I could use, so I'm going to use it. Okay. So I'm going to put this right on here, on my pocket. I'm trying to get it in the middle. It's there. And then I'm going to take this little piece because I just think it's darling. It's just a little piece of scrapbooking paper that we were using in our work. There we go. Okay. Cute. Now to put my pocket in, I'm just going to use some Fabri-Tac glue and put it down. I could sew around this pocket if I wanted to. However, for the sake of the video, I'm just going to get it down. I'm just going to put it in there. I also, if you're new here, I put this little ribbon on my sugar bell so that I don't lose my needle on my desk, excuse me. I have a tendency to lose stuff on my desk, as you could see. I'm going to use a little bit of Fabri-Tac all around. It doesn't take much. You don't want it oozing out. Just a little fine line. You could also use that other glue. I think it's called art glitter glue. However, I have some fabric, and Fabri-Tac is my go-to glue. And put it down. Oh, look. And the, so that just happened. I have glue on my fingers and it took off the part of the collage, but that's all right. We will cover that up. I should clean my hands, but if I do, then I gotta stop the camera, or I have to stop working. I'm letting this dry. And now, see, this, my finger took up this because I have glue all over my hands. So I could do a few different things. I could take a piece of this ribbon, this fabric, and put it on the pocket. No, I'm not going to do that. Or I could just go ahead and take a little piece of paper and cover it up. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Remember, we had that little piece from before. I'm probably not going to be able to find it. I have this. I'm just going to use it. And I'm going to just collage right on the bunny. Just a tiny little piece. I've lost my whole mind. I lost scissors. I've lost everything. Yeah, I'm gonna put that right there. And my hands are gluey, so I do apologize. This is the perks of a crafter. Gluey hands, inky hands, paint hands. We're hard workers. Okay. So see that? Easy fix. No one will ever know. Just us. All right. I'm going to close this up now. Okay, so now I want to put a journal tag in there because this is our pocket now that we made. I could do a big one like that. That's cute. We could do a big one. When we open up our journal, we see that right away. And remember, I cut those bunnies and did those things yesterday. Let's see if one of our pieces we could use in there. Oh, I don't know where he went. You guys could also put in a piece of, scrapbooking paper. You can use the scrapbooking paper too to make your ephemera with. You can also use that too. It's thick enough. Let me see. Oh, I had that blue bunny already cut out. I don't know what he's gonna look like. I kind of like him. There, on the card. I do, in a way. Maybe we'll put him there. How about it? So, guys, bear with me. Okay. Oh, what about her? No, not yet. Him. Do I want to really fussy cut this guy out? It's going to take me 5 minutes to do that, and we have 5 minutes left. I wanted to show you guys some more. Now, remember I told you you could make a little tag tuck here. So you can take something small from one of the kits, or if you have images in your ephemera. And here, you can cut him out. And would I put him here? I don't know, because I don't want to lose his horn. I wouldn't. I would, but I wouldn't. I don't want to lose this horn. So let's do this one. This guy's cute. He's a little cutie. So I'm just going to go around him, not so precisely. I'll try to keep everything, but I don't know that I don't know if it's going to be able to, but I will just go ahead and try to keep it anyway, just to see. If I can't keep it, then I'll cut it off. Let's see. No, I can't keep it, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and cut around him like I showed you guys. I'll just go closer. I still have a collage on there. Okay. How cute. And it just makes a little pretty thing to look at as a side tuck. Let's see if we can take a piece of Florentine paper. Something with some, here, I have some red. We'll do that because there's lots of pink in the beginning of the book. We'll just stick a little piece on here, somewhere, right down here. A little cute pop of color. Okay, so now today we did a master board, a full complete one. And we made some things, a pocket and a tuck. And we cut up our master board in what we're going to use as pieces in our journal. There we go. And now to put a tuck in so that it holds things, you're just going to glue right along the side. And we'll do that now. And off camera, I will go ahead and fussy cut that bunny for the pocket, the tag in the front. Oh, this looks crooked. There we go. And I'm just going to put this right here so it can hold some papers. I could sew around that. I'm not going to today. But you can if you have a sewing machine and you want to sew. Okay, that's gluing in its spot. Let's go ahead and look at what we did. So we still have some of these belly bands and things like that. Let me see. Well, we still have 2 minutes left. Let me go ahead and stick a belly band on. You know what? It seems like the time is so much shorter because I did cut back down to that 45 minutes. And, you know, I'm used to staying with you for a whole hour. I don't know that I'll do it there. I'm going to pick a strong piece of paper to do it on because, of course, we don't want to do it on the weak piece of paper. Let's put, no. Where could we put that belly band? Oh, let's put that right here. Now, I just want to make sure because it's going into the crease, we got to take a little bit of it off. Just a tiny bit, not much. There. So to put the belly band on, we're just going to glue on each side. And if you're using a strong glue like the Art Glitter Glue or the Fabri-Tac glue, it will stay, it will hold. If it does wear and tear because you stuff so much in there, that's okay too. You can just re-glue it back in its place. No big deal. None at all. All right. Now we made a belly band here. And we can decorate this too. I had some glue ooze out. So we just you gotta be careful. And then if you do have glue ooze out and you don't want it to stay on your paper, you can use some, hold on, you can use some wet wipes. Oh, okay, that's our timer for our day 7. Day 7, oh my gosh, we're up to day 7. Okay, so we did a belly band. I want to be careful because it's not all the way dry, the glue, and I don't want the pages to glue together. So we did a belly band. We did a little tuck right here. We did a pocket. And now we're going to start making stuff to fill this. So this is the fun part. This is the fun part of junk journaling. Fun things to do. Where's all my pieces that I cut? Let's see. And you know, you could keep these plain like this. You don't need to decorate them all. But because we know we're doing it in these books, I am going to decorate them with you because I know exactly what I'm using them for. But let's just say you could put these away if you crafted just for the day because you got out your craft mojo. You could put these away for another day and decorate them as the time comes, because maybe you didn't want to do a bunny journal, maybe you wanted to do a flower journal, or you wanted to do a spring journal with not bunnies in it, maybe you wanted to do little piggies or something. You could use this at another time frame. It doesn't have to be used here. I'm just giving you some examples of things to make for your journal. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me today. I hope I've inspired you. I hope that you're learning. I hope I'm not boring you. And happy crafting to you guys. Happy crafting to you, my crafting buddies. And I will see you again tomorrow for day 8. Blessings to all of you. Thank you so much for joining me and watching me and supporting me. Bye for now, my crafting buddies.